So, if you guys are aware, there was a thing this year called Universal Fan Nights, where in Universal Studios Hollywood, they were basically doing like all these special like walkthrough events featuring like One Piece and Star Trek and Back to the Future and things like that. They were cool like character stuff, and it went off pretty well. So now we know that it's going to come back next year at Hollywood. I don't know if they'll ever bring it. I don't know if it's going to be a Hollywood exclusive or if they're ever tentatively going to bring it to summer in Orlando. I don't know. Like I feel like it might just be like it could be just in Orlando. Uh, Maybe not in the summer, just so they won't have to run two events simultaneously, because that is kind of difficult to coordinate, like for Halloween Horror Nights. But who knows? Maybe they will. But we'll see in the near future. But yeah, I did a short video talking about this, but they've just announced a new. Not only is it coming back next year, but they've announced that what they're bringing in for the next event is a crossover between Scooby-Doo and the Universal Monsters. So I think that's really awesome. I think that's a really cool kind of. I think that's a really cool take. I think that's going to be fun, but it also gives me hope as to what else we could be getting from fan nights, like what this next Universal fan nights could be as like something different. I'm not saying everyone's a crossover, but yeah, it is cool to see. And yes, I know I did a short video talking about this. Is like Scooby-Doo has technically met the Universal Monsters before because they are public domain, but it makes me wonder if they're going to do like the Universal Monsters as they've been seen in the park, where they look more like the classic monsters, or are they going to do something a little different where it's like they're going to use the monster designs from Halloween Horror Nights or from Dark Universe. That'd be kind of cool. But anyway, so here's my video talking about like what other fandoms they could use and put in here. So without further ado, let's get started. So, what was I going to say? The first one I'm going to talk about is since they had One Piece, it'd be kind of cool if they explored another anime. I personally, like I've said before, I would love to see Hellsing come to Halloween Horror Nights. I think that's the perfect anime to be in Horror Nights. But I think like if you want to go with something a little more with a broader stream, I would probably say something like Attack on Titan. I would really love to see Attack on Titan since it has a presence in Universal Studios Japan, so maybe use Attack on Titan. It still has a very strong fandom, so maybe a walkthrough event, maybe even have a giant Titan puppet or animatronic during the event where it's just like reaching down at people. That'd be kind of cool. Like have the story, because they're all stories. Like I said, it's like a walkthrough event like Poseidon's Adventure used to be. So maybe what you could do is maybe have it be like you're now recruits in the scouting corps, and they're going to teach you, and then you get attacked by a Titan. There you go. So Attack on Titan would be my pick. I think that'd be really cool. If you were to do like another one, I'd probably say it'd be another popular anime. Like I would probably say if Fandom Nights does another anime, it's probably going to be Demon Slayer or My Hero Academia or Chainsaw Man. It's probably going to be one of those three. But I personally would pick Attack on Titan for something like this. Although personally I would have liked like something like Baccano or, you know, Jormungandr or some of the animes I really enjoy, or Cowboy Bebop. Actually, Cowboy Bebop could actually make it, if I'm being honest. Like there could actually be a legit shot of Cowboy Bebop actually being in there. It's still got some major popularity. Yeah. So there's one. Another one I'd really like to see is Ultraman. Ultraman still has Ultraman has a struggling popularity in America, but almost said Toei. Tsuburaya Industries is always looking to put Ultraman out there. So I think it'd be really cool if you had an Ultraman event where you're joining the Science Patrol and a monster attacks, and then you just see like a screen where Ultraman's fighting other monsters. I think that'd be really cool. Now, as to which Ultraman, I'd just go with original Ultraman. That'd be my pick. Another one, and this one I think could work. I know it's crazy, but hear me out. I think Godzilla could come to Fandom Nights. I really do think Godzilla could make it, because Toho's been more than willing to work with other studios. Like it could even be MonsterVerse Godzilla, where they just have to go to Toho and Warner Brothers, or excuse me, Toho and Legendary to do that one. I've always said that like the MonsterVerse could come to Epic Universe, and this could be them. This could be a really cool way to test if people would want Godzilla at the parks in America, because Godzilla does have a presence in Universal Japan. I personally would like to see them go directly to Toho and use Toho Godzilla in this event. Maybe have it be like joining G-Force, or you're in the midst of a Godzilla attack and G-Force is trying to get you out of there as Godzilla is like rampaging around you or fighting another monster. I think that would be a pretty neat idea. Oh, who else? BioShock. BioShock would be really cool. I think there's enough lore there, there's enough fandom there to really have like an effect. And BioShock, I have also said, like, if not Fandom Nights, I would also say like Halloween Horror Nights. I think that would be a solid one. Honestly, though, if I was forced to choose between having it at Halloween Horror Nights or Fandom Nights, probably Halloween Horror Nights. That's where I think BioShock would be. Following that, for another one, I would probably have... we're not going to use Disney properties, because there's no way Disney would work with them on that. But I would say maybe do something with like Nickelodeon, like maybe Danny Phantom, to get all the millennials excited. I think that's a possibility. They did something with Star Trek for Fandom Nights. So I think that would be a really neat one, of bringing back Danny Phantom. Now, for what Universal could do with their own properties, maybe do a Jaws thing. Maybe bring like how they brought back Amity for a bit for the 50th anniversary at Universal Studios Hollywood. Maybe do something of that nature. Have it, because people have been wanting Jaws back for so long. Like, that's the thing, is that people have been begging for Jaws to come back to Universal Studios. So just have like a small Jaws thing. I would even say Ghostbusters could be up there. Yeah, those are some of the ideas that were kind of kicking around in my head, because I really like the idea of Fandom Nights. I thought it was a really cool idea, like a more family friendly Halloween Horror Nights, a nice alternative, and also to showcase other mediums out there, and test the waters to have them at the full park. I think that's a really cool idea, and they really knocked it out of the park the first time. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what IPs would you like to see come to Universal Studios Fandom Nights? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.